Hey everybody, Carla here, and today I want to have somewhat of a scientific conversation about the correlation between sex and juicing. Okay, this comes up for a very interesting reason. First of all, a couple weeks ago I went on this date with this guy, and we had a really nice time. We're sitting at dinner, and he asked me how the fast went, and I told him, and he said, you know, I got to give it to you because I could never do that. I could never juice. I'm the kind of person who needs to chew. Now, whenever someone else gives me that argument, there are people who would say, well, yes, juicing is so wonderful for you for this and that reason. And for me, I always go to sex. Always. Because you would be surprised at how much better sex is when you're juicing. Here are my reasons. And again, I am not a doctor. I'm just going off of observation, not just from my situation, but from what other people have told me about their increased libido. One of the things that is important to know about juicing is that when you are just juicing, it turns off or makes the digestive system sleep a bit. Now, if you're eating food, digestion is about 60% of the energy that happens in your body. Now, that is why after you have a heavy lunch, you feel that 2:30 fatigue because your digestive system is trying to work through all the food that you've put into your body. Now, if you're juicing, you don't have that. So you have increased energy all throughout the day. You even have increased energy into the evening. So let's say you had a juice for dinner, and then you're kind of hanging out with your person or, you know, whoever they are, and you have more energy to have more sex. There's just no two ways about it. If you have a heavy dinner and then you go to bed, the one thing that you're going to do is sleep. When you're juicing, you got all the time on your hands that you could possibly want, and therefore your libido is increased and you want more sex because you have more energy to have it. Another point that I want to make about sex and juicing is the fact that you have increased circulation when you're juicing. Increased circulation means more blood to all the goody parts. Therefore, you feel the sensations of sex so much more when you're juicing. You've seen a lot of erectile dysfunction or ED commercials on television. So they're selling you the Viagra and the Cialis and the this and the that and the low T and the low testosterone stuff. I have to say that, you know, and anyone can see this in the movie Forks Over Knives, where they interview that wonderful 70-year-old, I think he's 78-year-old Asian guy who's talking about, I can still raise the flag. And it's because he has changed to a more plant-based diet. Now, when you're juicing, it's just your circulation is much more increased. Therefore, you are more, God, how do I say that? You're more aroused, and you feel the sensation of arousal a lot clearer than you would if you were eating food. It's just the truth. Yeah, I'm trying to get through this in a scientific way, and there's kind of no way to do this, so, you know, yeah, okay. Another point that I want to make is that you feel sexier when you're juicing. You do. It's the softer skin. It's the, you know, you're dropping weight. You're seeing your bones and your skin and your muscles and everything develop in a way that you may not have seen in a while. Therefore, you just, you know, you got a better body image and you want to show it off or share it with the person who, or people who, yeah, who you share your sexual life with. Yeah, get a little showy. Libido starts going that way. There are just so many different correlations between sex and juicing, and this is what I explained to my date, and it kind of changed his mind, you know, like, because it's a major selling point. It just is. So instead of beating people over the head with, well, you know, it's good for the environment or save the animals or what have you, just tell them sex will be better. Yeah, that'll get them juicing just a little bit more. So I have a convert. Let me just say that. I'll see you guys tomorrow.